Expose is a tobacco prevention program in Southern Nevada that targets youth and young adults who identify with the alternative rock scene. It is funded by the Southern Nevada Health District and is managed by Rescue Social Change Group. Expose has a uniquely successful social media effort that reaches thousands of local teens. But Expose's online success is fueled by two key components of its overall approach to tobacco prevention. First, Expose does not target all young people. It targets a culturally defined segment known as alternative rock. These youth are disproportionately affected by tobacco use, with prevalence rates 2 times higher than the average teen nationwide. And a lot of tobacco industry advertising is tailored specifically to reach them. By targeting a single youth culture, Expose is able to discuss popular bands, upcoming events, new music, and clothing trends that are specific to this group. This allows Expose to form a deeper connection with these teens, making Expose feel more like a friend than a public health campaign. Second, Expose is active in these youth's real world. Expose hosts music events, co-sponsors music festivals, and builds relationships with influencers, such as popular local bands. Since social media is simply an extension of one's real-world life, Expose's presence in the real world makes its online presence significantly more successful. So let's take a look at how Expose is achieving its success online. If you visit Expose's Facebook page, you'll notice 2 interesting things upon arrival. First, there's always a lot of people talking about this. People talking about this is a standard measure compiled by Facebook that includes how many people have interacted with the page or its posts in the past week. Every Facebook page has this metric listed publicly. Over the past 5 months, there was an average of 320 people talking about Expose any given week, which is about 15% of the likes it had during the same time period. Next, you will notice that it is somewhat hard to find a post from Expose because the page is full of posts from its fans. Expose averages about 20 fan posts for every one of its own posts. Expose achieves this by using interactive contests and discussion that connect to the real world. Keep in mind that Expose does not have any traditional media. All of its real-world activities are through events and street marketing. For example, in November 2011, Expose had a few tickets to give away to one of its sponsored shows featuring a popular band. In order to be entered in the raffle, Expose asked its fans to post why they supported the smoke-free scene. In addition, every time someone liked their post, they would receive an extra entry in the raffle. This is an example of Expose's strategy to reach youth through their influential peers. We know that most of Expose fans are already non-smokers, but many of their friends are not. So, if youth post their anti-smoking attitudes and then ask their friends to like their posts, those youth will hear a tobacco prevention message from one of their own friends. The contest was wildly successful. Hundreds of youth posted messages and even more liked the posts their friends made. During the week this contest ran, there were over 3,500 people talking about Expose, which was more than most other tobacco prevention programs had at the time, including national campaigns. It was even more people than the number of likes Expose had. More importantly, the posts were genuine, and youth were hearing from their own friends an authentic opinion against smoking. Expose has conducted dozens of other contests just like this one that focus on youth spreading a tobacco prevention message on behalf of Expose. For example, one contest involved youth posting images of themselves wearing Expose's anti-tobacco gear. Another contest asked local bands to create their own videos explaining why they support a smoke-free scene, which generated thousands of views on YouTube. Expose's social media strategy is simple. First, be successful in the real world by creating an authentic connection with youth. Then, encourage them to take online actions that will help you reach their friends with your message. For more information about Expose, visit rescuescg.com.